So yeah, what we're doing today is we're going to be selecting a strategy to figure out how to put this into vertex form. What form is this written in right now?
It's in factor form.
It's in standard form.
Actually retarded.
So we don't actually know how to go from standard form to vertex form yet, but we know how to go from standard form to factored form, right? So let's put this into factored form. So we're looking for two things that we're going to multiply together to give us which term? -5. Two things that multiply to give us -5 and add up to -4. +1 times -5 is -5. And what's 1 take away 5? Or 1 plus -5? -4. Good. So the two factors are +1 and -5.
There's no points to compare.
Why do you think factoring this would help us put this into vertex form? What does factored form tell us?
Oh,
The x-intercepts, right? What are the two x-intercepts? Remember, it's the opposite integer because x plus 1 equals 0, right? When y is 0, my x value is the intercept. So x equals, what's opposite of +1? -1, and the other x-intercept is 5. Remember that when it's in factored form, it's the opposite. Remember this? R and S? Once we know the x-intercepts, we can find our axis of symmetry. Where is the axis of symmetry located in terms of the x-intercepts? In between them, exactly. Halfway between the two x-intercepts. So how do I calculate the axis of symmetry? -1 plus 5 divided by 2. What's the axis of symmetry then?
-2.
Good. -2. But how does that help me? This question wants us to put this into vertex form. The axis of symmetry is located where on the vertex? Which value? Yeah, it's the x value of the vertex, right? Symmetry is -2, and we know that point passes through the vertex. Which letter, H or K, is the x value of the vertex? H. Okay, so we're going to plug in what we know so far. Y equals, do we know A? No. We just found that
So
H
+2.
is -2. Good. So if we subtract a negative, we're replacing just this H, right? It becomes +2. So let's simplify this. X plus 2 squared plus K. It's just 2. Sorry, we made a mistake here. No. -1 is the intercept plus 5. It should have been...
I was using the other one.
Yeah, sorry, it should have been this. We have to change this part. It should have been +2, so it's actually what? X, yeah, so it's x minus 2. Sorry about that. Well, we know the x value of the vertex, right? It's a point on the parabola. Can we find the y value of the vertex? Okay, we did, sorry, this should be +2, right? Yeah. We did have the equation originally given in standard form. Well, you know an x value, right? We know that an x value of this parabola is 2, which is at the vertex. Can we plug this in and find the y value? When x is 2, let's find y. 4 minus 8, take away 5, y equals -9. Because the coordinate we plugged in was, we know is the vertex, right? This was our x value of the vertex. This new y value is the other part of the vertex. So this is actually h and this is k. We now know h and k.
This actually
What I did here was I took the equation in standard form, right? This was our standard form that was given. And I plugged in, yeah, the x value. If you know part of the equation, we know the x value, you can solve for y, right? You're just solving for an unknown. Standard form given, we found factored form. The question said put it into vertex form. What was the h value of the vertex?
2.
-2, right? Well, it was +2, so it's subtract 2. And then the y value was, so k is -9. Well, we need to know A in order to complete vertex form, right? Because we don't know any other points on this parabola, all we know is H and K, right? We don't know any other points on the parabola. But one thing that you need to know is, what's the A value in factored form here? What is it? It's a 1. Good. What's the A value in standard form? What number can I put in front of this? That won't change it.
1.
1.
How's it 1?
Because if I multiply anything by 1, it's not going to change the answer. Because there's no number there, you can assume that it's just 1. A is 1 in standard form, factored form. The A value is the same in any form. So the A value in vertex form, because all of these represent the exact same thing, what's A equal to? 1. So vertex form is just,
Is it always like that?
yes, it's always, the A value is always the same no matter what form it's written in. That's something that you should remember.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.